Hi there, you're watching Table Talk. This is episode number 5. Have you ever wondered how much time you waste on Facebook and Instagram? Looks like Mark Zuckerberg has the answer for you. According to a study by influencer marketing agency Kessyl, the average person will spend more than 5 years on their lives on social media. That is truly shocking to me, but well, hey, maybe this new setting will help you get your life back together again. In the decade since the smartphone took off, a new report has found people are more dependent on their digital devices than ever before. 2/3 of adults say the internet is an essential part of their daily life, but psychologists argued that there are also negative impacts of always being connected. Instagram and Facebook's latest features will now help their users limit the time their users spend mindlessly scrolling through their feeds. Both social media platforms plan to encourage users to spend less time in the virtual world and more time connecting to people off-screen. The new activity dashboard shows the average time and the daily time spent on the app over the last week. For those who are worried about their Instagram and Facebook addiction, in the coming weeks, they can now set a limit on the time they spend scrolling using the daily reminder feature, as well as switching off notifications for however long they want. In a statement, Facebook said, quote, "We have a responsibility to help people understand how much time they spend on our platforms so they can better manage their experience." Well, how to check how much time you are spending on Instagram and Facebook? First, open up your app and go to the settings. On Instagram, you can click Your Activity to see how your dashboard that shows the amount of time you are spending online. And on Facebook, click Your Time on Facebook. And below the dashboard, you set the daily reminder alert feature. To switch off the notifications, click Notification Settings, mute push notifications to limit alerts. The new features will also be available on Facebook and Instagram in the coming weeks. According to studies Facebook has been pointing to for at least the last 7 months, it's passive feed scrolling, not active communication with friends. It hurts users' health. Users will be able to access minute-by-minute breakdowns of just how long they've been scrolling each day, and in the last week by checking on digital well-being screen time management dashboards. Additionally, users will have the option to set daily minute limits on the app, at which point the user will get a notification if they have exceeded the time limit they've set. However, going over the self-imposed timer won't prevent users from continuing to scroll through the app. Instagram CEO Kevin Systrom said, quote, "We are building tools that will help the IG community know more about the time they spend on Instagram. Any time should be positive and intentional." Understanding how time online impacts people is important, and it's the responsibility of all companies to be honest about this. We want to be part of the solution. I take that responsibility seriously. Instagram's product director of well-being also said that it's really important for people who use Instagram and Facebook that the time they spend with the app is time well spent. He added, "There may be some trade-off with other metrics for the company, and that's a trade-off we are willing to live with, because in the long term, we think this is important to the community and we are willing to invest in it." Whether it's getting from point A to point B, consuming news, or interacting with friends, people are now more dependent than ever before on the computer in their pocket. In fact, 78% of Britons now own a smartphone. At the Tea Terrace in central London, 3 generations are enjoying a birthday celebration. Grandmother remembers when memories like this couldn't be captured and shared on a mobile phone.
Last time for your birthday. Look at mummy, where that's going. Ooh, we can record it. Yeah.
It's very irritating and very antisocial.
I've got my phone out because I'm taking photos and for memorabilia for her photo album. But it can become a distraction. It can be something that you sit on and you scroll through and you don't talk to the people that you're out with.
We have a team of people based in London, but we also work with different members of the team across places as diverse as Uganda, to the US, to Poland, to France. And also our work, by its nature, is international. And certainly the internet and technology has really facilitated a lot of that.
It's when you start to be spending more time looking on social media rather than connecting with your family. It's when you are maybe at the family table having a meal together and everybody's on their phone, or you're communicating in the same room via tweeting somebody rather than having a conversation.